Hello students, hope you're doing good and as I promised you to teach the poem Thrushes, which has been written by Ted Hughes, and before I begin the poem you can see the word thrush, right? So this is the word thrush, and the title of the poem is Thrushes, which is actually the plural of these word thrush. And it this is the poem which has been written by Ted Hughes, who is a famous English modern poet, and now he is known for writing poetry on animals. ना animal and words are the frequent subject matter of his poetry, और because of it इसीलिए he you know is called animal poet. You need to remember it. Who is called animal poet? Ted Hughes, because he writes poetry on words and animals. Because of it he is called animal poets. You need to remember it. But now you also need to understand that by making the subject matter, by making animals and words as a subject matter of his poetry, he tries to tell us the complexities, flaws, deficiencies, distractions, instability, and other socio and psychological problems of modern people, right? So as I told you that literature is always written to show something. Literature always has some purpose to teach, to tell the people. So his purpose of writing the poetry is to show such themes, such problems of modern society. So the poem Thrushes is the best example of it, because in the poem what he does that he unfolds the themes of distraction, procrastination, wavering and unfocused nature of human being by comparing human being with the more focused relentless predators thrushes. What is this predator? This is actually predators are those living beings which has the instinct of killing others, जो दूसरों को मार कर अपना खाना तैयार करते हैं, जिनका खाना दूसरों को किल करके प्राप्त होता है. That those kind of words or those kinds of animals are other living creatures are called predators, है ना. तो इसकी which is actually this thrushes is known for predators, for his predatory behavior. But at the same time this word thrush is more focused, more relentless, and more active, more watchful than a human being. So this is what the poet has tried to tell us in the poem, है ना. मतलब एक्चुअली पोएट जो है वो कंपैरिजन करता है दिस वर्ड थ्रश एंड ह्यूमन बीइंग ऑलवेज बिलीव इन प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन. वो हमेशा ही कोई भी काम शुरू करने से पहले बहुत बार सोचेगा, बहुत डिले करेगा और उसके बाद शुरू करेगा. और जब वो शुरू कर देगा तब भी वो उतना फोकस होकर अपना काम नहीं करता है. बट ये जो वर्ड थ्रश है ये अपना काम बहुत अच्छे से, बहुत फोकस से, बहुत कंसंट्रेशन से और बहुत ही एक्टिवली करता है, with a very active spirit. That's what the poet has tried to tell us. And the next thing is that this word is very much goal centric, very much he knows its strength, and its power, its ability to kill other weaker insects and other words, right? So this is what the poet has tried to tell us. And then the other thing is this is a documentary, actually you can see if you want, and I will show you in some other video or in the class. So but now I have tried to compare these two things, these two living beings. One is thrush and the other is human being, which actually the poet has tried to tell you in the poem. And first thing is that this word has instinctive and natural talent. लेकिन जो इंसान है वो हमेशा लर्निंग पे बिलीव करता है, वो चीज़ों को सीखता है। और आपको पता है कि द थिंग्स विच वी लर्न एंड देन वी अप्लाई दोज थिंग्स, वी आर नॉट दैट मच परफेक्ट, दैट मच एफिशिएंट, but when we have some natural quality, in that manner we are more perfect, we are more efficient, right? So this is the first difference. And this word thrush, which has which is known for predatory behavior, which is known for killing other creatures, but at the same time this quality he has is very much natural and innate, right? But इंसान क्या करता है, इंसान सीखता है पहले, and then then he applies those things to to his task in the society. Other thing is that this thrush is more relentless and unwavering nature of pursuing its goal. पर्पस ड्रिवन बिहेवियर होता है इसका, हमेशा ही ये कुछ भी काम करेगा, जो भी काम करता है काम इसका एक ही होता है, टू किल अदर्स, बट वो उसमें इट इज़ वेरी मच पर्पस ड्रिवन. एंड एट द सेम टाइम व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट ह्यूमन बीइंग, वो इजीली डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाएगा अपने काम से, एंड very easily and quickly human being could shaken away from the desired goal. Then the other thing is that it has, this word thrush has the quick डिसीजन मेकिंग पावर, स्ट्रॉन्ग फेथ इन इट्स एबिलिटी, है ना, अपनी एबिलिटी पे इसको बहुत फेथ होता है. बट एट द सेम टाइम when we talk about human being, human being always believes on procrastination and self doubt. कुछ भी काम करेगा 1000 बार सोचेगा, एक तो वो डिले करेगा उसको शुरू करने में, और जब शुरू भी कर देगा एट द सेम टाइम्स the human being becomes the victim of this self doubt, right? And the other thing is absence of hesitation. It doesn't have, this word doesn't have any kind of hesitation to begin its task, to do its job. But this human being has this problem, right? So this is the difference which actually I have tried to tell you, and you need to because video could become too longer, so I am just cutting short. And the other thing is that it doesn't get distracted, and distractions are the part of humans life. ये हमेशा ही डिस्ट्रैक्ट होता रहेगा, एंड नॉट वरिंग अबाउट द रिजल्ट्स, इसको रिजल्ट्स को लेके फिक्र नहीं होती है. बट ह्यूमन मैन डज वरी अबाउट द रिजल्ट्स ऑफ हिज एवरी एक्शन. वो हमेशा ही कि मैं इसमें कामयाब होऊंगा कि नहीं होगा, है ना, मैं ये कर पाऊंगा कि नहीं कर पाऊंगा. इट ऑलवेज क्वेश्चंस टू हिमसेल्फ, है ना. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दीज थिंग्स, so on the basis of these things, this poet, the Ted Hughes, tried to tell us that what are the flaws, deficiencies of human being. ये इसने बताने की कोशिश करी है हमें. And then we will not discuss the poem here because of keeping in mind the duration of this video, time duration of this video. But you can see, you can read the poem. It's very much very very interesting poem. And first it talks about the qualities of this word, that how it looks and all, and how it is active and watchful every time. And then in the next stanza it talks about that how the overtake the instinct and drag out some breathing thing, जो भी ये शिकार करता है ना, थ्रश जो वर्ड है, that how it how actively, how instantly it goes and drag out some small insects and other things, and then no indolent procrastination and no yawning states, no sighs, head scratching, nothing but bounce and stab and ravening a second. So this is the quality of this word thrush. But all these things, ये क्यों comparison कर रहा है actually, you can see the comparison here, comparison of human being with comparison of man with this word thrush, है ना. ये सारी चीज़ें किस में पाई जाती हैं, इंसान में. हेड स्क्रैचिंग, प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन, यॉर्निंग स्टेट. हेड स्क्रैचिंग मीन्स to delay the task, to have confusion in the mind, and nothing. लेकिन ये सब चीज़ें इसमें नहीं होती हैं, बट बाउंस एंड स्टैब एंड ट्रैवलिंग अ सेकेंड. किसी भी चीज़ को ये देखेगा, और जो भी इसका शिकार है उसको ये देखेगा, एंड इट डायरेक्टली बाउंस ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर creature, and then stab means attack on that, and then ravening second. So its appetite never ends, इसकी जो भूख है वो कभी नहीं मिटती है, बट ये बहुत एक्टिव रहता है. एंड इन द this stanza it talks about that how powerful it is, how genius it is, and then the poet compares this word with Mozart's brain. Mozart is actually a musician, है ना, म्यूजिशियन था जो अपनी जीनियसनेस के लिए जाना जाता था. शार्क्स माउथ. So it talks about his focused, it's fixed target, its goal, its determination. ये इन सब चीज़ों की बात करता है. And then you need to know about the themes, and themes are predatory nature of thrush. Predatory nature मैंने आपको बताया that it has this word thrush, they it is known for predatory behavior. Predatory behavior means believe in killing other things, right. So जैसे ये कीड़े मकोड़े वगैरह और जो छोटे छोटे जीव जंतु हैं उनको मारने पे विश्वास करता है, उनको मार कर खाता है, और इसलिए he is known for this predatory nature of thrushes. ये थीम बनता है इसका. And the other thing is the poet highlights the wavering nature of human being, that how how easily human being keeps wavering, how human beings keep distracting from its particular target, from its goal. ये बात करता है. Then the theme of procrastination and distraction, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि इंसान की जो हमेशा क्या चीज़ रहती है इंसान में, कि इंसान हमेशा किसी भी टास्क करने से पहले, किसी भी काम को करने से पहले उसमें डिले करता है, उसमें बहुत सोचता है, और जब वो शुरू भी कर देगा तब भी easily he could be distracted from its target or fixed goal, right. And then importance of focus and confidence, इस चीज़ की बात करी है, that if you want to achieve the goal, if you want to achieve something in your life, you need to be very focused, right. And at the same time you should have the confidence, right. Without confidence, without focus, you cannot do anything. So the poet tries to tell us, tell the importance of it. Then the complexities of life. Human being's life is very very complex. He's always indulged in so many things at one point of time. So this is one of the themes which the poet Ted Hughes has explored in this poem. So you need to remember all these themes, and if you can discuss in one or two lines, it will be good. But at the same time, if you can't explain, you just write the introduction of the poem as I told you earlier, and then tell us tell the then write in your exam, in your question paper, in your on your answer sheet about these themes, about the difference, about the comparison, compare and contrast, which I have discussed earlier, and then these themes, and then what is the overall message which the poet has tried to tell us. It is very important. We need to be focused, एक ये बात करता है, keep things simple, not to be over ambitious, and desire only for basic needs of survival, to live a sound, healthy and complacent, satisfied life with basic needs of survival. You should have fixed goals, you should be very focused, but at the same time, like thrushes, like the words thrushes, we should not be over ambitious. We always tries to limit our goals. We should always try to keep our desires short and limited, right, to have a healthy and complacent, which means satisfied life, right. So this is the whole thing which the poet has tried to tell us. Hope it will help you a lot. Just try to try to understand it, and then make notes of it, and I'm sure that it will help you a lot, right. So thank you so much, take care. We will meet again with another some important video. Until then, bye bye, take care.